my name's Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara's Never Seen. Today I am watching Kill Bill Volume 2, which is odd because I think Kill Bill Volume 1 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I've never, stopped to maybe watch the second of one of my favorite films of all time. So we're gonna do that today. I just tweeted out, give me those Kill Bill 2 predictions. Can't wait for this episode. Heart emoji, katana sword emoji. I'm just very excited to do this reaction video, and let's get started.
You haven't seen that?
Tamara's never seen.
I love this film. These films pumped me up in just a way that I don't know that any other movie ever has, ever before, ever. They're both incredibly different, but in ways that complement each other. One is definitely always going to be my favorite out of the two. But 2 is great. I loved the slow story building. It was wordier for sure, less intense sword fights for sure, but still really enjoyable. I love the opening monologue where she's driving in her car. I'm gonna kill Bill. I love Uma Thurman in these movies. She's so wonderful. She's so wonderful. She's so wonderful. He's just my Bill, an ordinary guy. Just a side note, I really want to cosplay Elle Driver in her like white cartoon kind of archery coat that she wears going into the hospital. Side note, off topic. Reminding myself. Kill Bill Volume 1 does such a good job of establishing this whole story that you don't know very much about, but you're super on board anyways. 2 explains the story for you, and I enjoy how they did it. I love that they start off at the wedding rehearsal, and you find out that she's left Bill for a normal life, and that's why they come to take her out. Like, I know that Bill's bad, but I still like him a lot more than Tommy. Like, Bill shoots her in the head, and I still like Bill more. I'm sorry. Bill is such an odd character. You don't hate him. I didn't hate him. He's like this villain that you kind of love, and I really enjoy the complexity of that. Complexity. I wrote, the story's so engaging that it's hard for me, who is not a movie person or critic or anything, to realize how gorgeous the cinematography is. It's like, it's just so beautiful. You get to the scene where you see Buddy, who is Bill's brother, also one of the assassination squad people. They're in like the desert, and it's just beautiful. The sky and the colors that they captured in the desert, and I'm just so into it. My brother was like, oh, it's so beautiful. I was like, oh yeah, it is. I just didn't notice, because there's so much going on. Oh, I love these films so much. So Uma Thurman is there to take out Buddy, and what the f***? He shoots her in the chest with what looks like a shotgun. That puts a damper on everything. Gross, all the spit tobacco. Oh, I mean, she's been shot before. Oh my god, what did he inject her with? Oh, was that not a shotgun? Was it just, it was literally rock salt? What? Huh? Guns? Oh, she's alive, okay. I mean, obviously, but good. Okay. Then Buddy proceeds to bury her alive! And you get the amazing master 5-palm heart explosion whole scene. And I love that they go into giant flashbacks that you forget what you were watching in the first place. So Buddy buries her, and he goes, this is for breaking my brother's heart. And then it's buried. That's just a really dramatic way to be killed, way to kill someone, reason for killing someone, and like final thing that you're gonna say to someone. So dramatic and over the top. This is for letting the milk spoil. This is for being terrible at guitar. This is for including Ike more than me. So dumb. I wrote down, being buried alive would be, I mean, obviously just a horrifying situation to be in. But being an actor and being able to act that out would be so fun. Oh, this sucks. So you learn about the 5 palms exploding heart technique thing, and she's training for years and years with this master who has incredible hair, and he's got awesome lines of wisdom.
So, my pathetic little friend, is there anything you can do well? It's the wood that should fear your hand, not the other way around. Tamara!
So at this point, it goes back to the coffin scene, and she's trying to get out of the coffin, and it's crazy to me that they know how resourceful she is, and they don't take away her pocket knife or her flashlight, you know she's gonna get it. How did you... So she does the wood punch, 2-punch, rocket punch, you know, of course. And she gets out. And I love the effect where she's like crawling out and then it starts to cave in under her because obviously there was a full body and like there's a lot of space now for the dirt to go in. I just wouldn't have thought of that. She started going back a little bit and then crawled out. It's like, oh, that was such a cool, like, small detail. So the one-eyed blonde who I want to cosplay as comes in to buy the sword from Buddy, and Buddy took the sword from Uma, the bride. I feel bad for Buddy, honestly. Like, he's just kind of doing his job, and she's mean. It's revealed that Uma's name is Beatrix Kiddo, which is why Bill calls her Kiddo all the time. I love it. What a weird name. Then they go through this giant fight, which is really incredible. The fighting is not as frequent in the second movie, but just so good. And I think possibly my favorite point in the movie is when Beatrix plucks out her other eye. Oh my god, it was so good. Then Uma leaves her for the Black Mamba to get, and it's just such a fitting end for that crusty hoe. Next thing I wrote down is she goes to get Bill and oh, I forgot her girl was alive. Oh my god. Oh shit. It was so cool. I cannot believe that I forgot that was the cliffhanger from 1. Does she know that her daughter is still alive? I love that they have like family time and there's all this tension between her and Bill, but she's just so happy to see her daughter. There's a picture of Beatrix next to her daughter's nightstand. I also love the photo. It's a photo of Uma Thurman just clutching a thing of bread. Same. So she goes to confront him. He shoots her with a truth serum. You get a lot of talking and backstory. And honestly, this part was awesome and I didn't hate Bill like I thought I would. She does the 5-heart explosion palm thingy on him and he walks his 5 steps and he dies. And not only did Uma Thurman do what she set out to do, she got her daughter out of it, which she thought she was dead. It's so cool. I really want to make on my personal channel like my top 10 favorite films of all time, which, you know, out of the 10 that I've seen should be easy to come up with. I've been saying for a while that Volume 1 has been one of my top 3 for sure. Let's look at some of these predictions. Prediction, you will like BB. Yes, her daughter BB. She was so stinking cute. It was nuts. Perfect casting. You are gonna want to practice the 5-point palm exploding heart technique. I'm pretty sure that I already got it, so. It will not be what you expected, lol. No, I think you're right. I was expecting it to be different than 1, but it was a lot slower and less actiony than 1. You will prefer Volume 1 over Volume 2. I do prefer Volume 1. I just think she's so badass and I just love like a strong female character just like kicking butt. And 2 was less action, less kicking butt, but still I just enjoyed the heck out of it for sure. You'll reach peak gay for Uma. Uma is just, God. She's such a good actress. She's gorgeous. I love, she's like, just really strong and like very natural in the movies. Yeah. You will wonder how there could ever be a Kill Bill 3. Yes, is that coming soon? I thought that I heard something about that, but maybe I made it up. But no, I guess, is there gonna be a 3? That's so weird. Maybe BB will be a bit grown and then she'll be training, maybe? You won't like that you will kind of like what will happen to Elle Driver. I love that I like it. You think too highly of me, sir. Thank you for your predictions. I love doing the predictions thing. It's really fun to hear what you think I will think of it and usually be completely correct. I'd like to thank my cats for being in this. I'm thinking next week I'll do The Fugitive. Pew, pew.